And Paul was dealing with this where these people say, well, I mean, it's the message of grace. We can do what we like. If you misinterpret me saying that you're not saved by works, you're saved by grace, and you're not saved by the fact that you don't rob banks, and you misinterpret that to think that I'm saying now you are saved, God doesn't care about robbing banks, therefore you can go out and do it, then you're crazy as well as non-theological. So what's he saying? He says to them, all things are lawful unto me. Yeah, he said, you say that, but I tell you what I say. All things are not expedient. You say again, all things are lawful for me, but I tell you that doesn't mean I'm going to do them, because I will not be brought under the power of anything. Then they said regarding marriage, or regarding the body, even before they got to marriage, regarding the body. Most of them did not take the way of asceticism, that is, control. Most of them were into antinomianism. In fact, in the old world, around the world, when somebody was very bad, they referred to him as being a Corinthian. This is how bad things were here. And so they had a little saying which said, well, just the way food is for the stomach and the stomach for food, so the body is made for sexual expression, and sexual expression is made for the body, just the way food is made for the body. Therefore, whether you're taking food or having sexual expression with a half a dozen different partners or 50 different partners, makes no difference whatsoever. After all, the body is evil, therefore it's matter, therefore it's bad, therefore we reject it. And it doesn't matter because, well, all things are lawful unto me, I was saved by grace. You talk about stupid teaching. Paul deals with it, but listen how he deals with it. Go on down the next bit of the same reading. Now the body is not for fornication, but for the Lord. Look this way. You remember when Princess Diane said one time when she had her problems with Prince Charles? I always remember the poor girl saying it. Oh, she said, yes, she said the marriage was a little overcrowded.
Do you think Mrs. Parker Bowles was a factor in the breakdown of your marriage?
Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded.
Because that other woman, you remember, was in there. When you come to God, you surrender all rights. You're His, including your body. Therefore, Paul said, and this is just one example, this is a harem of God, where God said it's mine. We make our bodies a living sacrifice. And because we're His, including our bodies, we must not give them in any relationship outside of marriage. Of course, we do not give our bodies to, as he puts it, to a harlot. I hate to use the term. We don't lie around all over the place. We don't do that. Paul said, you not know. You're bought with a price. That includes your body. It's mine. You take care of it. And just the way Diane said her marriage is overcrowded, so in your relationship with God, if you're taking that which you give Him, concentrating your all unto Him, and at the same time you're lying around with somebody else, Paul said, then you're violating the thing that was given to God, and it becomes an accursed thing, and you're in for trouble. That's what it says. But there's more. Let's read on. Now the body is not for fornication, but for the Lord, and the Lord for the body. And God hath both raised up the Lord, and will also raise up us by His own power. Know ye not that your bodies, they said in Gnosticism the body was bad, you can do what you like with it. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Christ? Shall I then take the members of Christ and make them members with a harlot? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! God forbid. That's what it means. What? Know ye not that he which is joined to a harlot is one body? Don't make the relationship overcrowded. Don't go out into the world there with sexual impurities. God's not pleased with that at all, because why? Well, apart from the fact that it's basically wrong, unhygienic, and a whole lot of other things, since you got saved, it's His body. I'm not so sure if I like this. It's God's ownership. Stop it. You don't put in filthy substance into your body either. What know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh. God thinks it's a bit crowded. But he that is joined unto the Lord is one spirit. Flee fornication. Why? Because your body's already somebody else's. You say, well, what in marriage? It's within the marriage bond. God's pleased with that. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body. He said every other sin. It seems to me that drunkenness would be part of that too. But anyway, what? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost which is in you? Can I repeat that because we didn't hear it? What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own? For ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify God in your body. And by the way, when it says there in your spirit, that's not in the original at all. Somebody threw that in to make it sound more holy. It's not there. He's talking about the body. The body is the Lord, is the Lord's, which are God's. But it says there, I'm reading now the bold part again, the bold part. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own, ye are bought with a price. Look this way. He starts off here just with the body. Ye are not your own. This is the generation where anything goes. There's so much of Hollywood in the church and so much of the church in Hollywood, you can hardly tell them apart anymore. Let me tell you, friends, when you become the Lord's, harem applies. If you honor Him, you're blessed. If you dishonor Him, you're accursed.